Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and today I wanted to kind of talk to you about a game that I haven't spoken about on my channel yet, but a lot of you guys ask me about over and over and over again, and that's Medal of Honor Warfighter. You know, this is coming out October now. We're starting to see a little more footage of it. We're starting to get a better idea of what it's about, and I get a couple questions a day. You know, basically, hey, Kulprit, are you going to be picking up Medal of Honor? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? What do you think of it? Are you going to be playing it? You know, all kind of the same question. And truthfully, I don't know. I haven't known up until now anyway, and I still don't know, but I really haven't had a very clear picture of Medal of Honor. I want it to be good. I want to pick it up. I want to play it because, you know, I welcome new games, other games into the environment. Competition is a good thing. We'll be better served with more than just 1, 2, 3 franchises. But, you know, I heard a lot of bad things about the first Medal of Honor. I should preface everything right now by saying I have played 0 minutes of Medal of Honor to this point. I never touched the original. I've never played any form of the franchise. So I'm not trying to pretend like I'm an expert. In fact, what I'm basically is I'm a curious player that is keeping one eye on it. Truthfully, if I didn't do YouTube, there's no way that I would pre-order this game. There's none. I would wait, and I would see what the reviews are, and then either pull the trigger or not. But since I do YouTube, and my main game and my main platform is Battlefield, the new, get into Battlefield beta sooner is intriguing to me. I won't lie to you. It could be a good investment. I spend $70 now. If those couple days extra, I could see a return on that money, and plus some. Especially given that it's going to be a year or 2 from now. So I don't know yet. Chances are right now the plan is I'm not even going to make that decision until the very last day, which I've been told I believe was October 22nd or October, mid-October-ish. I mean, is the last day you can quote-unquote pre-order. So I won't be making any decision before then. I want to see more trailers. I want to see more footage. Hopefully see a couple reviews maybe. Get as much information as I can before I make that decision. And the reason is because the first one was such a big letdown. And, now I understand what happened. And basically what I'm going to talk about is why I'm actually a little more positive about this one. And then I'm going to talk about where I think this franchise is going, because I think that's important. And so basically what happened in the first one, it's pretty universally agreed upon that the single player was great. It was a lot of fun. The multiplayer was abysmal. Again, I didn't play it. This is just a general consensus I picked up through videos and other commentators. Danger Close did the single player. Danger Close, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did the single player, from what I understand, did a very good job. DICE did the multiplayer, did a very poor job. In their defense, they were very rushed. I think they only had a couple months to do it. They threw it together. In my opinion, Medal of Honor multiplayer served as the Battlefield 3 beta. They basically were using Medal of Honor to test the new Frostbite 2 engine and work the kinks out. And I think they felt like they would rather have Medal of Honor be a dud than Battlefield 3. So I think they used Medal of Honor as their testing ground for some concepts, and then they used that education in Battlefield 3. So I don't think Medal of Honor got a fair shake, and that's why I said I'm giving it a little bit of a consideration, especially because DICE is not involved. Now, some of you are going to say, "Oh, why not?" I love Battlefield 3, and as much as I rant on DICE, they made a great game. My favorite game. Arguably my favorite game of all time. My favorite shooter, for sure. So why am I happy that they're not involved? Because I don't feel like they did it justice the first time. I don't think they deserve to be involved, frankly. So I'm a little interested to see what Danger Close can do on their own. Let's see what they can do. Here we go. Here's their shot. Let's bring it. So that's what I think happened. Now, here's the thing with me and where I think this franchise is going. Now, a lot of people... We've heard over and over and over and over and over again that Battlefield 3 they're trying to make it become COD. They're trying to get all the COD kiddies over to Battlefield 3. You've heard that since day one, since beta when they did Metro. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think DICE is legitimately following the numbers, and unfortunately, to some of you diehards, people like faster. They like smaller. They like gunplay. It's just what the masses like. Might not be what Battlefield players like. But it's what the masses like, and masses equals money, so that's where the company's going. I don't think it's necessary that they're trying to directly compete with COD, but I think they recognize that a lot of people play COD, so we're seeing elements transferred over. But I think Battlefield's always going to be Battlefield. I think it's always going to have vehicles, it's going to have that flavor. I don't think you'll ever see like kill streaks or anything like that in a Battlefield game, so it's not really fair to compare, and I don't think Battlefield's really trying to copy Call of Duty. Now, as far as Medal of Honor goes, I think that is for EA, Medal of Honor is going to be the game they try, or the franchise that they're going to try to basically, I'm going to say compete against Call of Duty, but I'm not going to go as far as to say clone. But I think they envision Medal of Honor as their Call of Duty competitor. Like literally, it's going to be almost made to be a clone right next to it, so that you can almost jump from one game to the other and feel very comfortable with the kills, with the streaks and the really fast up close action. This doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, I think that is the route that EA says in 5, 7, 10 years they're going to look, and they're going to have Medal of Honor very much in that little Call of Duty template. Battlefield's going to stay in its template with the vehicles, the large maps, the teamwork-oriented, slower-paced tactical strategy. Medal of Honor is going to be the fast, twitchy kill streaks, things like that. I mean, I think you understand what I'm saying. So that's how I see it. I mean, I have no insight. It's just my opinion from just watching, reading, things like that. So I'm kind of hoping Medal of Honor can fill that niche, and that would be great, because I don't want another Battlefield clone. I don't want Medal of Honor to be Battlefieldy. I have Battlefield. I'll be still playing that. So I want Medal of Honor to kind of stay, forge its own path, even if that path gets very, very close to to Call of Duty. Excuse me. So that to me is the issue. I'm curious, of all things, what you guys think of that. Like, how do you see that coming out? Like, what do you see your role of Medal of Honor as? Where does it fit in? So, but what do you think? Please post in the comments. I'd really be interested in seeing and hearing that. Especially, like I said, I'm a rather uneducated Medal of Honor guy. I almost hesitated to do this video because I feel a little bit like a fraud. So, again, I'm not trying to be like an expert. I'm not trying to pretend like I have any insight really into what's going on. Today I'm talking as a fan, a gamer, who sees another game that I hope is going to do well, that I can play. That's really it. Alright guys, we're back, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up the trailer, I'm going to watch it, tell you what excites me, tell you what doesn't, and again, post your comments, I'd love to hear them. Keep in mind, this is through the eyes of a noob, Medal of Honor noob, completely, totally, 0 minutes, just a guy that wants a new game to play alongside of Battlefield 3, that's really all. So let's see what we got here. Obviously we're going to go through all the, the names and the credits and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just kind of mostly going to be looking at just things that pop out to me. I mean, the fire teams is pretty cool. Spec Ops, I think we all have a space for Spec Ops. The Elite. This map, this screams Call of Duty to me. It really, really does. You're in the stadium. You got really narrow lanes. It's just it really jumps out at me. I mean, it doesn't look like a Black Ops map, but it really feels like a Black Ops map. Has some fire lanes, short, long. I mean, it's got long distance, but I use the quotes on that. The level of customization looks really cool. I think it's neat that you can play as your own nations. I don't really see that as being a big deal as everybody else is making it. One thing that jumps out to me right here as I'm looking at these gunfights, I don't really like the silhouette effect that they have over the players. For your teammates and stuff. I wish you get rid of that. Just to me, it ruins the immersion factor kind of thing. Tomahawk is very cool. I definitely like that. It just looks pretty sweet. I'm not a knife guy, you know that, but looks sweet. This map looks pretty cool. The Philippines, the urban warfare kind of thing. So the general thing that's really jumping out at me here is this really strikes me as Call of Duty, and that's why I say I see it going that route. I mean, I don't know anything about the perks and the streaks or whatever it is called. I don't even know what it's called, to be frank. I'm just looking for the feel, the tempo. And this, it screams Call of Duty to me, which is fine, because I kind of miss that Call of Duty a little bit. That fast, not thinking, mindless gunplay, if it's done well. But definitely, I mean, it just overall looks incredibly chaotic, in a good way. But, certain things, like I said, the silhouettes I just do not like. To me, it just ruins the immersion factor. That's when you really know you're in a video game. It looks very arcadey to me, kind of thing. But all in all, I mean, it looks very exciting. It looks very exciting. It's high tempo. I hope there's some tactics aside from just like the basic tactics are in Call of Duty. Always be moving, clear your corners, those types of things. But I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued, I should say. But I'm in a wait and see mode. I'm gonna wait and let's see more. I want to see as much as I can. $70 is a lot for a game especially a game that didn't do well first time around. I don't like that. I almost want to say I'm not going to buy it out of principle, pre-order it out of principle, but like I said, I do have that little bit of clause being a YouTuber that I am considering it. I'm not going to lie to you. So, what did you like about the first one? What are you really looking forward to about the next one? is this, you know, as a Battlefield diehard guy, is this the type of game I can really sink my teeth into? I'd love to hear your opinions, guys. And, you know, let's see. I mean, hopefully we'll have another good video game that we can play in the fall, and that would be fantastic, right alongside Battlefield 3. That would be pretty cool. So I'm going to wrap this up. This has already been long-winded as enough. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you commenting to those that will. And enjoy your weekend, guys. Take care.